Hey, how we doing, guys? Gray here, and today we've got our week 4 battle. I said 3 on my hands and 4 in... It's week 4. This looks a little bit off center. There we go, that's better. Week 4 battle with the BBL. We're going up against MarioBee and his Rolle Street Rillabooms, and we are bringing Rillaboom against the Rolle Street Rillabooms. So make sure you go check out my opponent. His channel will be linked down in the description below, as well as all the other coaches for the BBL this season. Make sure to go check him out, show him some love. If you're enjoying the videos, then please leave a like, subscribe. And yeah, let's go ahead and not pick that team because that's not the right team. I believe it's this one. Yeah, it's got Holucha on it. So this matchup is kind of terrifying. Man has a Morlucha. That's yeah, Marwell Holucha fusion. I'm all for it. It's got Marshadow, and I quite frankly do not check Marshadow if it's choice banded. It kind of runs through my team. Poltergeist would, I believe, 2-hit KO a Toxapex at the very least. It makes it very difficult for me to continue to keep switching it in over and over and over. He also has a Raikou, a Nidoking, and a Latios. So, yeah, kind of not feeling the Toxapex in this game. I felt like it was going to be very difficult for me to actually check this team defensively, so here I am, trying to play hyper offense against a team that probably does have better offense than I do. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. I probably kept him waiting long enough. You kind of saw the sets there when I was... I don't know what I actually showed, but we are 151. You probably saw like at least the items on the mons that I'm bringing. Hopefully I have the cards back up. I might even do a team builder. Like, if you see a team builder before this, I've done a team... words. Yep. I just worked a full shift at work. So, I am I'm a little bit tired, a little bit hungry as well, actually. I haven't eaten since about 7 hours ago, 6 hours ago. So, yeah, starting to get a bit hungry. What do we see? All the threats. Literally all of the threats. That's potentially like a Rindo Berry Blastoise. What do I want to lead off with? Something that doesn't immediately die to everything on his team. If it's Scarf, I feel like Scarf Nidoking is probably his best ring against me. Honestly, Groudon doesn't die to anything, just straight up die. So I think that's probably my best lead. Just as a way, like a failsafe, to not lose turn 1. I think that's probably going to be my lead. It will 2-hit KO everything except maybe a defensive Blastoise. I've literally not calced for defensive Blastoise. I probably should have done that. Like, defensive with Rindo Berry could actually be a problem. It does get counter, I believe, so I've got to watch out for that. Let me just have a quick look. How long we've got left? 31 seconds. Cool, we're good. Against a defensive... It's doing a chunk. It do be doing a good chunk though. Yeah, 40% of its defensive Blastoise. Like I said, it does have counter, and I would like to scout for that, but at the same time, I have brought four or five physically offensive mons, so checking that is going to be very difficult. I'm also just trying to like warm up because it is cold outside. It is so cold. And I've just got in, and you know, like when you just got in from like the freezing cold and everything just starts running and it's just a horrible time. We're just going to press Precipice Blades here, no reason to kind of go for anything otherwise, I think. Against Nidoking. Like, even if this is Life Orb, it's still not doing the damage. Heat Crash actually does a shitload, but if Blastoise comes in, that doesn't really matter. So yeah, we just click Precipice Blades. He can Ice Beam this if he wants to. Let's go into. He could be Shocker. That is not Life Orb. So we're going to miss the Precipice Blades, setting a solid standard for the rest of this game. Good stuff. We hit that, and I think he's Scarf. Judging off of that, I think he's choice Scarf. What can we learn anything? I probably shouldn't have clicked so quickly and should have just gone for Heat Crash or Heavy Slam. Because now he gets Lati in. And Lati will 2-hit KO me from here. Ice Beam is not on a regular set, which kind of sucks. 35 to 41. Is it Timid? I don't recall how much health I was at. He's going to Stealth Rock, okay. That's actually really annoying. If this is Sash, then that makes sense. As we are once again going to miss this Bright Powder Nidoking. Honestly, couldn't have gone much worse in these first 2 turns. He's got 3 damage. Okay, so I'm at 129. At least let's just sit here and let's calc this damage. Just in 33. That is looking like Timid. It's not Choice Scarf. We know that much at least. Honestly, I'm tempted just to go for Heat Crash to get some damage off. And it will hit other things that can potentially come in. You know what? We're just going to press Fist Blades. Surely we got to hit 1. You got to believe we got to hit 1. Mario, can't believe you would run Bright Powder. You've got to be kidding me, right? I have no words. I have literally no words for the Okay. You know what? It's not our day. And if it's not our day, it's not our day. I'm assuming this is Sash. We actually live on 3. We can't be frozen in the sun. It's sheer force as well. We finally hit. If this isn't Sash... Okay, it is Sash. So at least we're able to do that. We've done something in these turns. We have managed to lose our Groudon to it, but... You know... That's how it be sometimes. If it is just like Timid, max speed, we outspeed with pretty much everything. I wouldn't mind going... What do I want to go in after? Like, there's not a lot I can do, but I don't want to just give this up for free because I can kind of bring it in. Saying that, I don't have a switch in, so I'm just going to press Fist Blades again and probably miss. But he's not going to... So, unfortunately, we do lose our Groudon. I say unfortunate, but if he had hit his moves, we wouldn't have been sacking off our Groudon at this point. Sun's going to fade, that's fine. I can just click U-turn with something. I guess you can be coming in, clicking U-turn. Try and get something going. It's been a poor start, but it's not over. It's not over. Have we lost something that would have been amazing this matchup? Yes. Yes, we have. It's not the end of the world, though. So Rabombi's going to pick up the kill. Perhaps should have thought about that a little bit better, but, you know. Because he got rocks up, that does mean that, you know, probably not going to be able to do the things that we want to do. Especially because, like, all of my mons are weak to rocks in this matchup. I guess I could bring you in. He doesn't have a great way of dealing with this. But if he brings in... Latios, my switch into Latios is now dead. In fact, I just generally don't switch into Latios well at all, so... Do I just want to go Teeny? I mean, that just gives him free Marshadow, like... I don't want to give him free Marshadow. But I think that might have to be the move. Yeah, fuck it. I'm a little bit thrown off. I'll be completely honest, I'm a little thrown off. Because the game plan was like, it was going to be tough enough as it was to deal with. The Marshadow and a Lati. And one way of like always living a hit and getting a ton of damage on him has now gone. Okay, so he's going to go into Blastoise. That means we've once again taken rocks. Unnecessarily. But it does mean I can go into you. And I would love to have had the ability... Oh, I might get burnt here. The way this game's going, a Scald burn is so likely to happen. So effectively half our team has just taken massive chip for quite literally no reason. Flip turn. Honestly, hopefully I see the Heatran. I don't want to see Latios here, I want to see Heatran. This is my, or was meant to be my endgame, so it's less than ideal. Can I SD on anything else on this team? Most likely not. I guess maybe... Actually, I say that, I probably could. I could just high horsepower this. Because we should live a Magma Storm. We are Ockerberry, so we should live the Magma Storm. I'm going to go for it if he is Scarf Eruption. I don't think we live this. Yeah, we don't live that. A crit. Maybe I live that. I know I EV'd to live certain things. If he was just max special attack, it was a roll, I'm pretty sure. You certainly hate to see it. Time to make some plays. Fuck it. Do I wish I was unburdened at this point? A little bit. But I'm hoping I may have thrown him off. I should have just gone fucking Victini and clicked. Don't Eruption again. Think I'm Scarfed? Yeah. Yeah, you switch out. This will 2 KO. Actually, with leftovers and grassy terrain, it may not. Yeah, it should do. I honestly don't know how I win this game now. I don't think I can win this game, but preserving some differential will be nice. I'm just going to click Brave Bird again. I have no reason not to. Like, Scarf Eruption was something I kind of expected, hence why I brought Leoka. But I'm certainly in the business of preserving differential, and yeah, that's going to be a tier KO. Regardless, good job, Hawlucha. You're practically dead now, but you did a job. Like, Marshadow can come in, pick me off. He can also just go straight back into Heatran and click Eruption again without really any concern. But considering he was Scarf... Did I outspeed... Oh, hang on, it might not have been Scarfed. Did I outspeed Max Speed Timid? Outspeed Max Speed Modest. If it was just Timid Specs, then that did not matter. Entirely possible that it was just Timid Specs. If that's the case, then yeah, I understand why he switched out. And if that's the case, I definitely want to keep this Hawlucha around. Go down to Michael. That is the Blastoise. My options for this are limited. I mean, you can still be nice. You've been opened up a little bit, but Hawlucha actually looks really good now. I need to keep you for Latios. I think you're probably doing the least for me at this point. So yeah, I'm just going to go into Victini. He may Ice Beam as well. Like, if he's just Shell Smash, he just wins here. But he's going to Flip Turn. We are going to be able to take that. But Marshadow comes in. Like, Marshadow just needs to come in and it cleans up at this point. There is very little I can do to prevent it. Unless he's Life Orb. And then there is... No, there's still nothing I can do. Yeah, there's a Marshadow. That's going to be pretty much game at this point. This has been rough. I will say this has been a bit rough, but you know, it happens. I'm going to T-Wave in case he misplays. There's a Sneak. I guess I can go into Dragonite here actually. Dragonite and Dual Wing Beat may well be able to pick up a KO. Let me just double check on that. Dual Wing Beat. not max HP. Doesn't look great. Everything else dies, so I have to go into this. How much am I doing to a Marshadow with EQ? I've got limited switch-ins. I think one more may be enough. If it is choice banned. Yeah, I'd have one more switch-in. Do I want to predict? I mean, Blastoise is most likely coming in. And it's not shown an item, so... Do I want to join Wingbeat, or do I want to just Earthquake? Honestly, at this point, I'm just going to join Wingbeat. If Heatran comes in, at least its Eruption is weakened. Michael, that is the Blastoise. I assume this is just going to be Rocky Helmet. It's not Rocky Helmet. We aren't able to 2 a KO it, unfortunately. Maybe Ribombee can do something. Nah, Ribombee's not doing anything in this late game. I need to be in a position to click close combat, and then I'm never going to be in that position. So, you know what? We'll go for a crit. I'm going to ask for a crit. We're not going to get the crit. And there's the Ice Beam. But, you know, if you don't ask, you don't get. It was worth a try. I suppose I can go into you. I suppose I can go into you and... What, U-turn? U-turn gets me nothing. I kinda got a Brave Bird. I got a Brave Bird. I think that's kind of just the case. I got a Brave Bird. Brave Bird lets the least amount of things in, but regardless, Marshadow will come in, and it will kill me. I had a game plan at one point. Believe it or not, I had a game plan. I know it may be hard to comprehend, because it's gone fairly tragically, but I did have a plan on how to get Rillaboom in and get Rillaboom doing things. Unfortunately, it just didn't come into effect. I mean, Ribombee, I don't think, and I've just thrown it out there as maybe a bit of a wild thing to say. I don't think it can clean up this game, but may be able to get me some differential. So, no, he's gonna sneak. He's gonna just sneak on the Ribombee. Let's be honest here. He's got no reason to not do that. That would literally just be a throw, unless he thinks I'm like max Fizz Def Ribombee. But yeah, this didn't go well. Very, very clearly did not go to plan. I honestly can't think of many ways in which I could have played differently. It's just a matter of like... I mean, okay, I say that, but honestly, like, I could have played Rillaboom differently. I could have scouted for the Eruption. Perhaps scouting for the Eruption would have been a better play. We are going to lose, but I'm not going to take too much to heart with that loss, because that was a bit of a shit show, to be honest. Yeah, I was completely thrown off from the early game misses. The Eruption crit I don't think mattered, honestly. Unless he, like, if he was Specs, it didn't matter. If he was Scarf and he was timid, then it may have mattered. If he was Modest, Scarf, it didn't matter at all. So, yeah, that's on me for not scouting. Honestly, that's just on me for not scouting that at all. I'm going to assume he was Scarf because he was so willing to stay in against something that should have outsped it. So, yeah, I'm going to say that it was Scarfed. In which case, I don't know why he switched out on Hawlucha. I guess that I could have been Choice Scarf myself because he didn't see an item. Maybe he didn't see that there was no item. But yeah, honestly, that went downhill very quickly. Like, Groudon was phenomenal in that matchup. To just lose it to a Sash lead Nidoking because it missed 3 Precipice Blades in a row, it does hit different. I'm not gonna lie, that certainly sucked. But I mean, I'm very much down about this. Like, it's honestly, it's not that big of a deal. It's unfortunate to lose in that circumstance, but I don't feel like initially it was my bad plays. I feel like the Rillaboom staying in on Heatran, that was a bad play because I should have scouted. But yeah, it is what it is. I also let him set up rocks. Shouldn't have let him set up rocks. Should have thought a way of removing those rocks because my entire team was weak to those rocks. Victini in the end had nothing to hit Blastoise, and that was a mistake. So yeah, all in all, not the best prep. Probably not the best prep. But certainly the game didn't go to plan, and you know, that's Mons. It happens. It happens. But if you enjoy that absolute, I don't know, I don't have words for that battle. But if you did enjoy it, please leave a like, subscribe so you don't miss out on future Draft League content. Hopefully a little bit better than that. Yeah, make sure to go check out my opponent. I know Mario, he's probably going to be hating that he won in that kind of situation. But, you know, it's the game we play. We know what we're getting into. And that kind of shit happens, and you just take it on the chin and move on to the next one, where we're going up against Hopeless and his old New Jersey Alters. I think that's what it is. I think it's New Jersey Alters. Again, a tough matchup, but I would say slightly better than this one. Marshadow really did put a whole lot of pressure on my team. So I'm glad to get that game out of the way, so to speak. And yeah, until next one, have a great day, guys. Peace.